Hetsler here from divorceprocess.co, and we're here today joined with Noah Rosenfarb. We're going to be talking about concentrated stock positions. This is something that doesn't pertain to every divorce, but certainly it could pertain in your situation. Specifically, we're going to be talking about restricted stock, stock options, and hedging strategies. I am certainly not an expert in this, but Mr. Noah is, and so we're looking forward to asking him a bunch of questions, and certainly whatever we're going to talk about today is going to be just general responses and general answers to general questions. But after watching the video, if you feel you need to dig deeper into your specific situation, below the video, as you can probably see now, is Noah's contact information, website, phone numbers, mailing address, email address, and all that good stuff. So you have the opportunity to contact him directly should you think that your specific situation may require some of his expertise. Welcome, Noah. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Thanks for having me.
I am going to just to kind of tell our viewers what we're going to talk about, educate them. What is a concentrated stock position? What is that exactly?
Sure. So I'll start with a concentrated stock position is when you have stock in one company, whether that company is public or private,
Okay.
but it represents more than 10% of your assets. Then it means you have a concentrated position in that stock as opposed to a diversified portfolio where you have different stocks. And in my experience, we found that about a third of families with $5 million or more in assets have concentrated stock positions. And in a divorce, you need to account for that and approach it in a unique way.
Okay, so it could be something that they're limited in also and not able to sell or liquidate. Is that, what would that call that? What would
Yeah,
call
so
that?
there's generally two forms that people receive stock from publicly traded companies when, let's say, they're an executive of that company. The first would be restricted stock, called RSUs.
Okay.
Restricted stock units are often granted annually based on a company's annual plan. And usually the plan will tell you whether that's for past performance or future performance.
Okay.
And that can be important in the context of divorce litigation. When you're figuring out, well, how much of these restricted stock units is the non-titled spouse entitled to? The lawyers may look back to those agreements and say, well, are you receiving this for your future performance, which your spouse won't share in?
Okay.
Or maybe you've received them for past performance, which your spouse would share in.
Sure, so it could be important. So let's just jump and talk into, you mentioned it just a little bit in your answer now, restricted stock. Is the general answer what you just gave, that it's a stock that it may be something that's tied to some future performance or past performance, but you don't have access to actually sell it and get cash now?
Yeah, and there's a few reasons why it might be restricted. So it could be restricted because you haven't yet vested in the stock.
Okay.
And so vesting is usually the company will inform you that you'll have this stock available, but you can't get it yet, and you'll vest in it over time. Oftentimes restricted stock is cliff vesting, which means you have to work at that employer 3 years from the date they tell you about it in order to get the stock.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Hetsler, and thank you so much today for watching one of our sample videos. After watching one of our sample videos, I'm sure you can agree that all the information that would be included in the members area is so much more valuable and so much more intense. I encourage you today to go to divorceprocess.co, where you can get all the information, have immediate access to all the great content and information that allow you to make good and informed decisions when going through your divorce. Again, that's divorceprocess.co, and I look forward to seeing you inside the members area. Thank you.